Get yourself a cup of Joe, hey?
Cuppa
Brand new cup.
Joe and my new cup. It's
Don't need it.
made by Fresco.
So it's a portable
That's not an ad. That's just a gift.
portable coffee cup that Lockie got yesterday.
And I am consuming coffee in it because it's better than a mug. It's bigger than a mug.
Is it?
I think so. Probably
as long
not.
as it doesn't leak. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
What a week.
Another week down.
Can
One
I
week
just-
closer to meeting our baby.
Yeah, 1 week closer to meeting our baby. You were a bit worried this morning.
Yes, I just it's kicking now, but I didn't. Normally, like I'll sort of wake up through the night and feel kicks, but I sort of slept through the night, and that worried me. And then I wasn't feeling. Got up and went to the toilet. Wasn't feeling kicks for a while. Went and drank some coconut water and ate some food.
But you were doing all of this while I was asleep.
I do a lot of things while you're asleep, Lucky.
Oh, yeah, I literally.
No, you were out running.
Oh, this morning. Okay.
And yeah, it's scary when they don't move. But
It's funny, as a bloke, I don't even think about that because I don't feel all the other kicks. It's only when you're like, oh, quick, feel this. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I would not think about it until you do that again.
yeah, well, normally it we'll give you a kick or you feel the movement.
Yeah.
But then when you don't, it's actually something to worry about. So.
Well, there you go.
But we're moving again, so.
Oh, we're back on.
Let's
The worry is.
sleeping.
Yeah. Well, after your day yesterday, that was very much needed. It was a very big day for you. That's for sure.
We did our maternity shoot, which
Mm-hmm.
we've been planning for a while now. It was finally the day, and we went down to Currumbin Beach, which is past the Gold Coast, and we were working with a photographer. Her name is KJ, and her Instagram is Beni Photography. Anyway,
Fact check.
yeah, I want to give her a shout out. She's awesome.
She was lovely. I really thought she was cool.
Oh wait, Beni Creative.
Beni.
Beni. Beni Creative, and she does a lot of underwater beach shots. So, lucky we got a nice day at Kira yesterday, because otherwise we would have had to go.
It was just fun wallowing in the water.
Yeah.
Just like. So here's my
Lucky
experience.
got involved.
Yeah, here's my experience. I am embarrassed doing that stuff. I'm not going to lie. There's people walking past, walking back and
We
forth.
could have gone really early.
We could have. I was already up. I'd done 3 early mornings in a row, and early was like a 3:50 start, 4:30 start, and then I was at a meeting up in Noosa, and I get a text message from Amy saying, "Hey, they want us here at 4:40," and I was like, "No chance!" Like that means we would have had to have left Brisbane at
3:15.
3:15 or something, and we couldn't necessarily go down the night before because I had a Christmas party again. So,
It would have been pretty
sleep deprivation. I still am, as we're doing this, my brain still feels cooked from.
Yeah, fair enough. So we pushed it back, but we started around 6:40.
No, yeah, about 6:30. Yeah, you're right.
6:30.
I was like,
Which meant that it was very busy on the boardwalk, people doing their morning walks and runs. And
Queensland
we had
is a
bit of an audience.
fit state, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone loves to get up and...
Get active.
Not me, though.
I do
not
love
our
it.
baby either.
When I'm sure our baby
Apparently.
will be up and early and active, for sure. I'll be doing my morning pram runs. But it's great to see.
No,
Anyway,
it's cool.
we did some walking shots. I've got some so funny B-roll. So A-roll is like talking to camera right now, and then B-roll is just like overlay videos that show the story, not so much tell the story, in a way. And Amy's doing all of these poses for KJ.
Yeah.
For KJ, it was awesome to watch. And anyway, then we got in the water and did some water shots. Next minute, there's still people out. Like we're a little bit away, but not too far away. And the water was pretty clear. Amy's getting naked.
Okay, let me preface by saying KJ does amazingly artistic and tasteful nudes. And so when we're out there, she's like, do you want to do some nudes? And I was like, oh my gosh.
I've been asking for years, and KJ asked her, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
No, but she was like, do you want to do some nudes while we're out there? I was like, oh, I can't. I just don't want people to see me on the beach because I have blue hair and people might know that it's me or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, what we'll do is we'll swim out, we'll get some photos in your bathers, and then you can take them off, and I'll like clip them to my rig.
Belts or whatever, yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Why not? You know, pregnancy is
I hope you change your tunes with me then when I...
So I went skinny dipping yesterday in public.
And there was one bloke who was loitering.
One bloke.
Yeah. He was like a bee to a beehive. And I got out at this point because when you got naked and you were doing the floating on your back, it was just like tits out of the water like mountains. And I was like, well, if you get arrested for this, one of us has to be on the outside.
No one's getting arrested for swimming naked.
At a public beach? I don't know.
Maybe if I got out, I would have been told. Like,
yeah. Anyway.
There was one guy who happened to be in close vicinity.
And he just looked like a creeper.
He was literally just like, you know, when you're swimming at the beach, right, you're normally face to the waves.
Yeah.
Right? He was face to me.
To you.
to
like just circling around. I was on shore at this stage and I was watching and I was filming him because I was like, this is hilarious.
Oh, and Lockie's just on the beach. You don't want to come in and, I don't know, protect?
What am I going to do? Like, you're naked in public, so whoever wants to have a gander can have a gander. But it's just how blatantly obvious he was making it. There was no like glasses on or just like side looking. He was just like dead set staring. I'm surprised he didn't have his dick in his hand at that point. Like, it was wild.
It was a bit weird.
He might have under the water. I don't know.
I mean, I guess I was a naked woman.
Yeah.
He's probably like double taking, like, is
she
naked,
legit?
Or wearing, like,
are they like nipple bikinis?
Nipple bikinis.
I don't know. But anyway, so we got that done and we'll get those in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, don't get
We're not publishing the naked ones, are we?
Well, maybe the ones, so there was some where she got me to hold my boob and like put my leg up in front of my other lady parts. So it's like a beautiful shot like that. So you won't see anything. But there's no like bikini strings in the way, you know.
There you go. Well, that was a new experience anyway. So we've done that, and yeah, to be fair for me, I just enjoyed the fact that I got a sandwich after. I got to swim.
It was a beautiful day.
It was a ripper day.
Lucky. It was so clear and just perfect temperature. A little bit choppy, but like it was a bit challenging.
Nothing to complain about.
I had to like sort of dive under, but I couldn't really dive very far.
You were like a boy. You know how like not like a male boy, like as in a boy that floats out on the water and just bobs there.
So anyway, I'm sure she'll do an amazing job. I'm looking forward to seeing those photos.
Oh, so am I. And what else happened this week for you? Did anything exciting happen?
I feel like I've been busy, but I don't know why. We went to Straddie.
Oh yeah, you went to Straddie. I took my nephew to Wet and Wild again.
Yep. So
which was fun.
Our American friends left this week as well.
Left on Tuesday, Wednesday. Which
was sad, but Straddie was amazing. We got to see. So we did the gorge walk. And
was it gorgeous?
It is always gorgeous, but I'm just, you know, I'm nearly 8 months pregnant, and that was about.
That's crazy to hear you say 8 months pregnant.
I know. I'm at the
tail end. You're in the back nine.
Insane. But yeah, the walking anywhere is such a challenge for me. You know, a lot of people are like, just don't go to the gym, just don't train, just walk. And to me, that is harder than lifting weights and actually going to the gym.
Just walking?
Yeah, I can get on a bike and like do intervals and break a sweat, do finishes, I'm pushing sleds, I'm lifting weights, but as soon as I walk, I'm dead.
Well, it's not really walking though, you're more of a waddle at this point.
I'm at the
so
waddle
it's probably
stage.
harder because instead of just having your legs dynamically move forward, like front to back or back to front, which are just in motion, you're sort of like hips are whole, rotating, and then you've got an oblique twist happening, and then
it's hard. So it was stinking hot that day as well. So walking is not my friend. I also get a bit of pelvic pain when walking, so gotta be careful with that. But anyway, but back to the gorge. It was gorgeous. We saw dolphins, a shark. We saw turtles. So our friends were stoked. And then we went to another location. We saw a wild kangaroo and a wild koala. Wow. Straddie's beautiful if you are wanting to see
all the things.
Wildlife. Like you almost guaranteed to see wildlife there. So that was like their last day, and I was stoked with that. And then now they've gone, which is sad.
They're back in Nashville, and it's looking cold there.
Freezing.
They're experiencing some pretty heavy jet lag from the messages. That
Have they?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Jet lag. They're like, oh, I woke up at normal time, but then I fell back asleep, and now I'm back on Brisbane time, which is crazy. So yeah, well that's good.
Yeah. Apart from that, I've just been like, I feel like I'm finally on holidays now.
Yeah.
And so are you.
When are you going back to work?
Well,
January. New Year's.
Yeah, we're flying to Perth on the 30th of December.
Who's going to be in Perth? I'm so tired. But who's going to be in Perth? Anyone listening? Are you going to be in Perth for New Year's? What show is it? Is it just a council show? Or?
Yeah, it's like the council's putting on fireworks. Sheppard's coming to perform.
What time are you playing? So I'll be in bed by like 10, right?
I have a feeling it's a bit later. And it's a 75-minute set, so it's a pretty long
I probably won't be there then.
You will absolutely be there.
I'll be in Perth, but I might already be in bed.
No, you will be there.
I never make... Who here listening or watching makes New Year's now? Like, and if you decide to comment on this wherever you're watching it or listening to this, tell us your age. Because, to be honest, I've stayed up for probably 1 or 2 New Year's over the last decade. It's just not my jam. 100%.
Yeah, we didn't make it last year. We were in Mexico. I cannot believe that was a year ago.
What did we do for New Year's in Mexico?
Remember we had a beach party?
That's right.
And we didn't make it because we weren't really drinking.
Yeah, I wasn't drinking. I was bored. Like, it was great. But then after the fireworks, I was like, well, can I just stay up for another 3 hours and twiddle my thumb and be bored?
Yeah.
And I had to run the next day anyway, so...
Yeah. So we didn't make it.
We didn't. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. I'm still dreaming of that villa we stayed in.
That was
incredible.
Pretty fantastic. It's been a wild year. Maybe on the next episode we'll do a recap of the year and we can get up photos on our phone and just like talk about that.
That'd be nice.
Like a year recap.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, what about Babymoon? What are you thinking of Babymoon? I was just thinking about that villa in Mexico. And
So you want to go to Mexico?
I don't want to travel that far, but like if I could move down.
I reckon...
Anywhere where you can hear the ocean, it's just like...
But you can also play ocean sounds.
It's not the same.
Because I think for you, if we're coming back from Perth and we are doing that because you don't want to travel, we probably should not be travelling because that then defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
So I reckon local. I actually, to be honest, love Brisbane during Christmas because everyone disappears. It feels like COVID all over
That's true.
there. It's
It is
literally...
nice. There's no traffic.
Like Newstead and New Farm is just dead. It's amazing.
Yeah, I quite like it.
There's something calming about it. Like maybe I'm built for the apocalypse because I just love it.
Such social people.
So
but yeah, the chaos of the city leaves, and
I also want to be able to use like function well and
the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to stay here. But why don't we go to a hotel?
What hotel should we go to?
Well, I do have a voucher for the W Hotel.
The W Hotel. That's where you did a film clip. You did animals film clip.
Yes, we did. But I have a pregnancy massage voucher.
Yeah, I actually got a massage for the Carlisle, which I got.
We can stay at Carlisle.
No chance.
I get a little self-conscious.
I have to sell my left nut.
I feel like the pool's very public.
I've never been in that pool.
All very beautiful people. Not that I'm not a beautiful person, but you know the type.
Yeah, it's it's okay. So maybe the W. Maybe what else can I think off the top of my head?
It's Crystal Brook.
Oh, down by Fallons.
Yeah, down by Fallons.
That could be nice. What about
my idea of a holiday is like not going anywhere. Isn't that funny? These days.
And
yeah. Also like
I want to just perch up with a book.
I want room service. I want a massage. I want a pool.
And cool. I like that. The only thing is I feel like it could also be good to get slightly out of Brisbane because if I'm in Brisbane, we always know people. And then you're like hanging out and then someone's like, oh, why don't we just go for a run or do this? And then you're like booked up.
Yeah, that's true. But it's going to be
I might just turn my phone off.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard no for those days whenever we decide to do it.
Do a Babymoon. But we will do one. But let's see what's happening in Reddit because Reddit, like 2 of our Instagram reels went massive this week. The first one was about Boondle. Apparently...
Lots of passionate feelings.
Yeah, apparently we're not alone in Boondle just being so inconvenient to get to. And the second one was about the Reddit story last week and like leaving like 15 to 30 seconds leaving your kid. that was very vocal. So thank you guys for engaging with that one. But what do you got for us this week? And is there a follow-up, or is it just a one and done?
It's a one and done.
Okay, I can do that.
At this point. Okay, this one's relevant to us. But anyway, it's so it's by a 20-year-old female, and she's got a 20-year-old boyfriend. And she goes, my boyfriend said that I was embarrassing him whilst I was giving birth to her baby. We've been in a relationship for 1 year.
Keep going.
We have been in a relationship for 1 year, and we had a baby boy last week. I had a natural birth, and my boyfriend was there throughout the whole process. I screamed a lot, and each time I did, he whispered something like, "Can you stop screaming? You're really embarrassing me." I also threw up a few times and saw him covering his face in shame. When I held the midwife's hand for comfort, he whispered, "Let go of her, stop being so embarrassing." He also said that my birthing position was embarrassing and called me a few vulgar names. I'm really upset about his behaviour that day, especially when it was when I needed his support the most. When I tried to talk to him about it, he denies ever saying it and said that I'm being silly.
Maybe he's come to terms with how shit he behaved.
There is actually a couple of edits here that she's added after comments. But I feel like you're 20, you guys are 20 years old, and men are notoriously more immature.
Notoriously.
Like, who is embarrassed by someone giving birth?
Well, yeah, I think you're definitely immature. The first thing I thought when you said 20, I was like, kid at 20.
I know.
Fuck, I didn't even know my ass from my elbow at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I was still figuring life out. But good on them, because there's a lot of people who've done it and they've done it well. But for me, I'm one of those category of very immature blokes.
And also now should be postpartum. You know, that's when all the hormones come crashing down. You're very, very sensitive. And for him to sort of disregard her feelings in that moment, I think is dangerous territory, brother.
You also got to appreciate that your partner, from a bloke's perspective, your partner is probably already trying to deal with all the changes in the body. Like, if we look at photos, imagining, like, in your head you're going through so much, why would I say anything else?
I feel like maybe he was severely underprepared for what
was to come.
Is. It's like...
It's real life. Like,
it hurts.
Oh.
Like, you're trying to get this baby out, it doesn't matter what position you're in.
Like, are you going to be squealing or are you going to be screaming? What did he
want her to do?
Just, or as I said, can you
just push it, like... I feel like maybe he's just seen... his experience of birth is probably like seeing a movie or seeing like someone on an epidural or a C-section. I don't know. Not that that's an easy birth, but it's different to what he's experiencing with natural birth. Maybe he's never seen anybody. I don't know. Like, I just don't understand how that's embarrassing.
It's tough because he also is so young. Like, obviously, we're all learning. I want to give this kid the benefit of the doubt because he's now a parent, so hopefully he's already denying, like, obviously accept responsibility, but I shouldn't have said those things. I'm very sorry. We're all always learning. So I think that you have to experience things to get the feedback, even if it's not good feedback, where you're like, you're a shit dude, then you can grow.
Yeah, he has to be open to.
But I think for any
feedback.
any person who is bringing a kid into the world, this is probably why I kicked the can for so long, even in getting engaged, was because I wanted to have more life. And not saying this is right or wrong, this is just what went through my head. I think I wanted to have a better understanding of these things and understand my emotions better and how I respond to things better. I'm still always learning and making mistakes, but that for me was a big one, because I think if we'd have had children any earlier, I don't know. Whereas now, but I also think you just grow through the process of it. Maybe he didn't. Fucks me. What edits do we have on top of it?
She just said, there's a lot of comments here. I'm trying to read them all and respond. Thank you, everybody, for your advice and support so far. I spoke to my mum about this, and she's very traditional. And although she said his behaviour is wrong, I should try couple counselling first. I really don't think he's going to listen to me when I suggest getting help, but I'll try. I'm also going to talk to a public health nurse. Edit 2. Thank you so much for everyone who commented and DM'd me with words of support and those who have been in similar situations. I have since tried to discuss discussed the option of couple counselling with him, but to no avail, which didn't surprise me. My mum has agreed to let me stay at hers until I can find a new place and
they split up.
myself and my baby. I haven't said anything to him yet. I've been advised not to, so I'm still planning out how I'm going to take the next step.
So they've split up.
It appears so.
That's horrible.
This is obviously more than just that one situation. He's obviously very immature, not ready for this situation.
But fuck, like that's.
It's hard when you've got like barely. I mean, they're not teenagers, but essentially people who are
you say 2 years out of school, pretty much.
Yeah. Who are in a. And as I said, some people are mature enough for it, but obviously this guy is not. He's in a very mature situation, adult situation.
Well, yeah, you can't undo it. That's a tough one, and I'm sure there's varying opinions in the people who are listening around that. Like, I think depending on how you're raised and what your values are and things like that, for me personally, I would be like, well, you fucking made your bed, step up. Like, there's sacrifices, and unfortunately, well, you know, this is it. There's no undoing it. So I just don't want to not like. You just want to be there. So even if it's considered inconvenient as a 20-year-old or whatever, I still think you can't just let that lady go by herself.
But so many guys do.
Oh, 100% I do. And I like, once again, I've not been in that position, but I just think based on how I view the world and what I think is important is like you would at least be there. I'm not saying, obviously he hasn't even gone into like what the parental things, but like, fuck, you guys chose to do that, so there's consequences, and you got to work through that and grow through that.
Yeah, and if not, I guess it's a good thing that he's gone, because I feel like if he's going to be just stubborn and annoying and a hindrance, then you're better off without him. Sadly.
I don't know, don't let him off the hook. That's like... It's interesting. I'm probably going to go away from this and think about that, and I'll come back in a few weeks having actually thought about that and why I think those thoughts. But yeah, and so we've been watching a lot of Christmas movies.
We have.
So our pop culture segment
is Christmas. It's very relevant.
It's so relevant.
And unfortunately, obviously the thing that's in the news the most this week has been the Bondi attacks, which is terrible. And our hearts go out to all the victims and families and the whole Australian community, because it has really impacted everybody. And yeah, we're not going to go too much into it because it's just too sad to even talk about. But we decided rather than talk about celebrities or something, or about the shootings, we're going to talk about
Christmas movies.
So we've been watching a lot this week.
It all started. Well, Jeremy, mate, he does 30 Days of Christmas where he sends, and I just happened to be in his notes. So when I saw the update, it popped up in my, because we're in a shared folder. And it popped up and I was like, oh, I forgot about this. So there's all the 30 Christmas movies and what day he watches them. And we went to Christmas Actually, which was a performance by the Little Red Coat, which was awesome. So then we watched Love Actually, which was great. But what are your top 2 Christmas movies?
Top 2?
Yeah, and we haven't rehearsed this, so I'm going to see if we're on the same page.
I feel like we're going to be on the same page for at least one of them.
I feel like everyone's probably on the same page for one of them.
Can I have 3?
You can have 3.
Okay. But
can I have 2?
Sure.
So I don't know if I can get a 3rd. No, I probably could. Okay. Go. Hit me.
My top 3 are The Grinch, number 1.
Oh, in that order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just so...
The
Grinch!
It is a good movie.
It's so quotable, hilarious. Got to watch it every year. You know, it's great for adults, it's great for kids.
Yeah, it is good.
And Jim Carrey just...
Nailed it.
Second is Elf.
That is a fantastic...
Yeah. Hilarious.
Fantastic film.
Can't beat it. Got to watch it every year as well. Oh, we haven't watched it this year yet.
No, because it's always the first one you go to, so if you want to leave that to the end.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the night before Christmas this year.
True. That's a classic. Will Ferrell. It's Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
And Zooey Deschanel. She has a little singing moment in it. I love it. Everything about it. And then my third favourite, which you half watched the other night but haven't finished, is The Holiday.
Ah.
Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet, Jude Law, Jack Black.
Did we not finish that?
We didn't finish it.
What happened?
You fell asleep.
Oh.
Of course. What else happened?
I don't remember. But that was I was enjoying. I thought we finished that.
Maybe we can finish it tonight.
There you go. I also fell asleep last night.
When's the last time you finished a movie?
I don't know. But the reason why we've been choosing to also watch movies is you can finish it in a night as opposed to watching it over weeks. But I can't even do that.
Well, we've got a few movies.
But I'm not going to lie. How good is it after a hard day's work and laying down on the couch?
Oh. I don't know. Aircon on.
That is a good
Christmas
feeling.
movie
That
on.
is a really good feeling.
Dinner cooked.
Dinner cooked.
By the chef.
By the chef. Just magically appears. But then dishes done.
Dishes done by the
dish pig. So, yeah, there's some pretty crazy things. All right, they're your top three.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to take your two. I do really enjoy those ones. But Elf is my number one.
Is it?
Elf is fantastic. The Grinch is also a classic. We watched Polar Express the other night. I'd never seen that one. What do you think of that?
I like it. I feel like when it came out, I was a little bit too old for it. You know, to have that sentiment.
You're now older. Like, what do you mean?
Well, when it first came out, I didn't have that like attachment. Like Emma, it's her favorite Christmas movie. My
Is
sister.
it?
Yeah.
But it's like watching a video game.
But when it came out, it was
The shit.
high tech
Right.
standard. It was just like at the forefront of
Tech.
or whatever you call it, cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And like animated cinema.
Right.
But it does look like a video game now that you look back at it.
100%. Every movement I was like, I could be playing any video game right now.
Oh my gosh.
For sure.
But we love Tom Hanks.
It was fantastic.
It is a good movie, but it's not in my top 5.
I watched Fred Claus the other night. We watched. You went to bed because you fell asleep.
Yeah, I didn't love that.
I didn't. I thought it was funny. Hudson and I enjoyed it, but Die Hard's good.
No, what's your favourite 3?
Oh, okay, favourite 3. I was just going to go through. And my third, Elf, The Grinch. I do really like Love Actually.
Do you?
I think that's a fantastic movie.
It is a classic.
Like, that Hugh Grant dancing scene is so funny.
And it was the first movie that did that, you know, where all the stories sort of
intertwined. I really liked that. The Holiday I was enjoying, but yeah, those would be mine. What are your guys' top Christmas movies? So mine is Elf, Grinch, Love Actually. Amy's is
The Grinch, Elf, and The Holiday.
And The Holiday. There you go. Well, that was fantastic. Okay, that was really, really good. We'd love to hear from you, but I reckon we should wrap it up there. You're going to a lunch. What do you got?
Christmas lunch today.
Christmas lunch. I'm going to go see a mate and probably train, and then I've got a trail run in the morning.
God, it's too hot for that.
It is too hot,
Even
but
the thought of that
the
makes
cool
me
experiences. I love it.
Yeah, we get to do it with some of our friends.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. We will see you guys next week, but make sure you have an incredible Christmas. Hopefully Santa finds those of you who still believe in Santa.
Oh, you don't believe, you don't receive, Lockie. So,
that
a
happens.
lump of coal for you.
A lump of coal for me. No, of course. And most importantly, that's it. Like, share, subscribe, do all of those things, and we will see you over on Instagram and all of those beautiful platforms that you're commenting on and sending us messages on. That's cool. Oh, we've got some comments just quickly. I do want to make sure that we shout out to everyone who takes the time to leave us a comment. So I'm going to do that. Sorry for those who thought we were about to wrap up. Spotify. Here we go. So last week, and what do you think of the title last week? We're fine. Just exhausted. But here's so we had Jaden and then we had Jade comment. Jade Gibb. Sup, Jade? Let me open this. Just some advice. Don't stress too much about baby's nursery if the baby is going to sleep in your room in a bassinet. I stressed about it, then my son didn't go into his room until he was 8 months old. But good to have everything packed away and sorted out. Wishing you both a very Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Jade.
I like that. Thanks, Jade.
We're in a pretty good spot with the...
All the boxes just sitting in there. Do you know what I forgot to get out of the car? There's one more box in the car.
Oh, is there?
And then from Jaden, the man, he's been probably our most active person on all platforms, which I appreciate. He said, absolutely love that you guys have started doing consistent eps again. Doing it while pregnant, how awesome. Also, Lockie's an introvert. I thought he was a chatty, outgoing guy. Haha, would also love to call and listen to calls from other fans. Yeah, we'll figure out how to do that. Like, I know it's easy, but we probably would do that with Patreon members, because that way you can just send a direct message out, or when, like, you know, we're filming it this time this week.
Oh, like a live chat.
Yeah, like if you're filming this week, here's I could just get a second burner number, and you can call that number in, and obviously it comes straight through this device, which would be cool. Then we had Gabrielle Claire. She said, thank you for the shout out. Did we talk about this? No, we didn't. I'm so glad you had a beautiful baby shower. Oh, you guys are talking about the Candyman from the Gold Coast, and it was the Candyman. The Candyman.
Yes.
I actually went to school with one of his children. They are surprisingly really nice people. So that's good to hear. The Candyman. Genius. The Australian version of Dan Belzerian, or Dan Belzerian, however you pronounce his name. Anyway, we're going to jet.
Hooroo.
Hooroo.